sorry, I'm going to have to ignore you because I feel that this video is going to be removed. But since it's a crappy video anyway, to me, what you hear is more important anyway. And so I'll be focusing on this camera. This will be the camera that I'll be paying attention to. That way I can make copies of it. And, put it back on Live Leak and stuff like that. The thing that's weird is Live Leak is where I get all the attention. On YouTube, you can look at my videos. I hardly get any views. It's bizarre. I think YouTube has a block on me, you know? I really do. But on Live Leak, man, I get thousands of views. It's just amazing. It's amazing. So I'm gonna use this for a Live Leak here. So hello there, Live Leak. Okay. Yeah, it's just amazing. I get tons of views on Live Leak, and here nothing. This one video one video I made here called was it before if ISIS was going to saw my head off, you know. Another one I made called Operation Monster Zero. It only got like, say, like, I don't know, just less than 10 views. And on Live Leak, 12,000, 5,000, yeah, for Operation Monster Zero, almost 6,000, just in 4 days. So it's amazing. They really like on Live Leak. They really like videos that expose Islam. Here, there's a block on me. Yeah. Well, hey, if that's what it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. I leave it all to God anyway. Anyway, what I'm about to read to you is it's a Muslim's take on Sunan Abu Dawud 22150. What happens is in Sunan Abu Dawud 22150, it talks about how it allows Muslims to rape women in the presence of their husbands who are unbelievers, and this Muslim is going to try to refute it. And so what happens is I'm going to read his words using this side of my face, and plus I'll do a mock Arabic accent, and when I use my words, I'll be using this side of my face. So anyway, it's on the net if you want to see it without my intro. If you want to see this Muslim's try to refute and say it's a mistranslation of Sunan Abu Dawud 22050, you can go on the internet. You don't see my interjections here. You can just see his words. Yeah. So this is it. If you want to look at this Muslim's thing, it's called the mistranslation of the hadith in Sunan Abu Dawud 22050. Okay, here it goes. Here. In recent years, there has been a lot of questioning around hadith found in Sunan Abu Dawud 2150 or Sunan Abi Dawud 2155 regarding its content. I can imagine. The issue has stemmed around a translation of the hadith collection, which has become popular. Yeah, popular with people like me. Found on many sites, including Sunnah.com. Yeah, well, Sunnah.com, I want to tell you, Sunnah.com is the only Sunni Muslim site that hasn't deleted it. On the others, they deleted it, and so you see it missing. I wonder why. But I made videos of it because I thought, well, Sunnah.com will do the same thing. So I made videos of it, and I did it again right now. Okay, I'll continue here. So I'll read that again. The issue has stemmed around a translation of the hadith collection, which has become popular, found on many sites, including Sunnah.com. You think? The Arabic and the common translation of the hadith is the following, and here it is. So, sorry, you can't see this. so I have to use this camera anyway. So, and here's another one. That's the Arabic. So if someone is truthful and reads this Arabic, they'll see what I mean here. Okay. It reads as follows. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri said, the Apostle of Allah sent a military expedition to Atis on the occasion of the Battle of Hunain. They met their enemy and fought with them. They defeated them and took them captives. Some of the companions of Apostle of Allah were reluctant to have intercourse with the female captives in the presence of their husbands who are unbelievers. So Allah the Exalted sent down the Quranic verse, and all married women are forbidden until you save those captives whom your right hands possess. This is to say, they are lawful for them when they complete their waiting period. And that's a mistranslation. The issue stems around the following section of the hadith. Quote, some of the companions of Apollo of Allah were reluctant to have intercourse with the female captives in the presence of their husbands who were unbelievers. So Allah Exalted sent down the Quranic verse. Well, I should say so. Many people instantly object. Say it ain't so. Stated, how could people have sex with captives of war within the presence of husband? Shocking that they would ask such a thing, right? Especially when it's supposed to be from a godly religion, you know, since Islam's supposed to be godly and, you know, good. Many people instantly object. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. And rightly so. Oh, okay. The confusion around this hadith has led to a whole range of articles being written. And a lot of my videos too. Many putting forth a narrative that Islam permits rape. Well, with ISIS and Boko Haram acting the way they are, I'd say so. It seems like they're going by the book, Quran 424, with Sunan Abu Dawud in mind. Something completely false. If so, how come it's in Sunan Abu Dawud, even posted on a Sunni Muslim website like Sunan.com? But the confusion is easily resolved when we return back to the Arabic text of the hadith in question. The section that has been translated above is the following. And here's the Arabic. The Arabic text above contains no reference to in the presence of. Well, how did it end up being that in so many translations of Dawud 2:2150? The words are simply not the present. Well, again, how did it end up being that in so many translations of Dawud 2:2150, not just Sunan.com? In fact, this hadith with the same wording has been recorded in Sahih Muslim. Let's take a look at the popular translation of this hadith. So here's the Arabic. And what I eventually do is I get down, I observe them. And he's going to try to say the Arabic is the same as the Arabic in Sunan Abu Dawud. Guess what? I put a check, a mark, where it's actually not the same. So, well, I'll continue here. Well, again, how did it end up being that way in so many translations of Dawud 2:2050? And then, this is what he reads. Okay, Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, Allah pleased with him, reported that at the Battle of Hunain, Allah's messenger sent an army to Atas and encountered the enemy and fought with them. Having overcome them and taken them captives, the companions of Allah's messenger, seemed to refrain from having intercourse with captive women because their husbands being polytheists. That is, they were, i.e., verse 24. That is, they were lawful for them when their iddah period came to an end. Notice here the same wording of the section in question, with the translation being, well, again, how did it end up being in the presence of their husbands who are unbelievers in so many translations of Dawud 2:2050? How is Well, again, how did it end up being in the presence of their husbands in so many translations of Dawud 2:2050? The companions of Allah's Messenger seem to refrain from having intercourse with captives women because of their husbands being polytheists. Then Allah the Most High sent down regarding that. Well, again, how did it end up being in the presence of their husbands who are unbelievers in so many translations of Dawud 2:20-50? We can instantly say that there has been a mistake in the translation of the hadith in Sunan Abu Dawud. So, again, how did it end up being that in so many translations of Dawud 2:50? Did evil Jews go in there and pay the Muslim to write it that way? You know, this is further emphasized by the translation of Sunan Abu Dawud by Yasser Qadhi and published by Darussalam. It reads, quote, Abu Sa'id al-Khudri narrated that the Messenger of Allah sent an expedition to Atis on the day of Hunayn, not Hunayn, but Hunayn, and they met their enemy, fought them, and won the battle. They captured some slaves, but some of the companions of Messenger of Allah felt uncomfortable in having relations with them because of their pagan husbands. At this, Allah revealed, quote, unchaste free women except for those whom your right hand possess, meaning that they are allowed for you after being waiting periods have finished. Well, that sounds sweet, but Quran 4:24 says you can have sex with married women if they are in your your right hand possess slave. To sum up, the translation of Sunan Abu Dawud hadith contains a grave mistake. Not when you consider Quran 4:24 that says you can have sex with married women if they are your right hand possess slaves. The Arabic text doesn't contain the word in presence of. If so, well, again, how did it end up being that in so many translations of Dawud 2:20-50? And what of Quran 4:24 that says you can have sex with married women if they are your right hand possess slaves? He even mentioned slaves right here, you know. This is further shown by the translation of Sahih Muslim, which contains a hadith with the same wording, and the translation of Sunan Abu Dawud provided in Darussalam. I'll put the Arabic of Muslim and Dawud from Sunan.com into Google Translate and see if that is so.